From the hangar in Lancaster, California, I'm Joseph.
And I'm Jacobo.
On this episode of L28 News, the Lancaster Community Center's Milk and Cookies with Santa event, the return of Prime Lights, the Christmas light spectacle at the Prime Desert Woodland Preserve, the City of Lancaster celebrates its latest clean energy initiative, and a look at Lancaster Energy's Power Choice program, which provides residents with Tesla solar and storage batteries at no upfront cost.
Followed by an update on the ongoing efforts of the city's team of illegal dump eliminators, affectionately known as the Tide Crew, a visit to Nantiquez vintage Flair on the boulevard, coverage of Stratolaunch's recently successful flight test of their TA-1 aircraft, and the teen driving safety program, Just Snap It.
The Lancaster Community Center invited members of the community out for an evening of cookie decorating and holiday cheer as they celebrated the second annual Milk and Cookies with Santa event. The center, a frequent hub for community activities, was transformed into a winter wonderland that captivated guests. Let's head to the LCC where Bessie Lovano tells viewers more about the tradition, what the holidays mean to her, and more, right here on L28 News.
It's actually really great. It's awesome. The holiday season is just a really wonderful time. So to be able to have this event and grow it, make it a little bit bigger, add another session as well, is really exciting. We get to see a lot more kids this year, the smiles on their faces when they see Santa. So it's my favorite event to throw here at the center, just to see those smiles on those kids' faces. We're definitely growing every single year with our programming and how we want to deliver our programming to the community. And so next year, we're looking to maybe do even like 2 days and offer a little bit more of a variety on times, because our 3 p.m. can work for some families, our 6 p.m. can work for some families, some not. So if we do one day of different times versus the other, then that might open it up to families who can come at those times. So opening up a few more different time sessions through a couple days, or maybe even 3 days. It all kind of just depends on Santa's schedule.
And so, Bessie, are there any last little shout outs or closing words you'd like to give to our viewers?
Just happy holidays to everyone. If you haven't stopped by the center yet, please stop by. We're going to have a full year of fun and exciting programming coming up. So it won't just be milk and cookies again next year, but we already have family events planned out for almost every single month coming up in 2024. And also we're bringing back a few more adult events only. Well, adult-friendly, fun, appropriate events at the center as well.
The main multi-purpose room was converted into a cookie decorating station. Tables adorned with an array of sprinkles, frosting, and edible delights awaited eager decorators. Visitors of all ages enthusiastically added a personal touch to their delicious creations. The tables also included art supplies and the coloring pages with pictures of holiday scenes, allowing guests to express their creativity in more ways than one. In the makerspace nearby, families and friends created lasting memories as they crafted their own Christmas ornaments. Prepackaged kits, put together by the LCC staff, provided all the necessary materials. Some guests inserted a family picture of their own into their ornaments, turning them into cherished mementos of the evening. Meanwhile, in the library, children had the opportunity to write letters to Santa Claus himself, and having written down their Christmas wish list, they sealed and dropped their envelopes into the mailbox to be delivered to the North Pole. Adjacent to the library, more arts and crafts activities awaited guests in the game room. The event allowed attendees to explore the creative space of the community center while utilizing its many rooms. The highlight of the evening unfolded with a meet and greet and photo opportunity with Santa and Mrs. Claus. Staff from SCV Santa and the community center were present to help capture the magical moment for the families in attendance. L28's Angel Stephenson had the chance to sit down with the duo, who talked about how much the holiday season means to them, along with a special message to our viewers. Let's take a look.
It means a lot to us, like bringing out the holiday cheer and seeing all the smiling faces and everyone's like just lighting up and having a good time. That's what it means to us.
Santa, would you like to add anything?
With everything that's going on in the world today, and it's just bringing the joy and the magic and giving children something to believe in, that the world's not always as crazy as it seems, that there is some good still left in this world. So as long as we're bringing joy to those, then we're doing our part.
That's wonderful. Thank you both. And so now I have a question. Where's my present? What did Santa bring for me?
Well, there's still only 18 more days till Christmas, so you still have a chance to make that nice list.
Well, thank you guys for your time. Are there any last words you want to give to our viewers?
Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, everyone! Ho, 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 ho!
To complement the festivities, a refreshment table invited guests to concoct their own hot chocolate delights. The supplied marshmallows, candy canes, and meltable chocolates allowed attendees to customize their cocoa to perfection. The Lancaster Community Center's Milk and Cookies with Santa event was a resounding success, creating cherished memories and fostering a sense of community spirit that will linger long after the holiday season.
You know, Joe, I was listening to your report and I just want to take it to a more serious note. What is your favorite type of cookie?
That's a good question, Kobo. My favorite holiday cookie got to be chocolate chip peppermint.
Chocolate chip peppermint.
And then there's also chocolate chip with, crushed candy cane. That sounds good for the holiday season. What's yours, by the way?
I'm pretty basic. I don't know about all the toppings, but yeah, I gotta agree with you. Chocolate chip is where it's at. Sugar cookies are also good. Have you ever had a white chocolate macadamia nut cookie? Oh,
That sounds good.
that hits different.
Yeah, put that in the microwave maybe for 10 seconds.
Oh,
Heat it up.
Yeah. The Prime Desert Woodland Preserve is celebrating the holiday season in its own right with the return of the beloved Prime Lights. This festive Christmas light experience, which opened to the public on December 1st, transforms the preserve into a winter wonderland, bringing holiday cheer to the community with thousands of colorful lights twinkling across trees, shrubs, and the pavilion. Visitors can enjoy a fun walk through illuminated tunnel and various joyful holiday scenes, including a manger, a fireplace hearth with stockings hung above, and multiple stars, wreaths, and fully decorated Christmas trees. The enchanting visual setup is complemented by songs of the season, adding to the festive atmosphere. Admission to Prime Lights is free, making it an accessible holiday experience for everyone. The event offers an opportunity for families, friends, and the community to create memories together while embracing the holiday season, and not to mention the beauty of the night desert landscape illuminated by thousands of Christmas lights provides the perfect backdrop for memorable photos. The city of Lancaster takes pride in hosting this event, which has been described by participants in previous years as enchanting, inspiring, and captivating. The availability of restrooms and on-site ranger ensures a comfortable and safe experience for all visitors. This popular holiday light experience will continue every evening from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. until January 7th. To experience the Christmas magic of Prime Lights, visit the Prime Desert Woodland Preserve, located at 43199 35th Street West here in Lancaster. For more information about events at the Prime Desert Woodland Preserve, visit the City of Lancaster's website and search the Prime Desert Woodland Preserve or scan the QR code shown on screen. Don't go anywhere. When we return from the break, we'll be taking a look at the city's latest development in its clean energy initiatives, followed by a feature on Lancaster Energy's innovative Power Choice program, which includes the installation of Tesla solar panels and storage batteries at no cost to the customer.
Welcome back. Next up, the Department of Energy's $1.2 billion grant to California's hydrogen initiative, ARCHES, followed by a highlight of Lancaster Energy's Power Choice program, which provides Tesla solar and Powerwall storage batteries at zero cost to the customer. In addition to the city of Lancaster proudly becoming the first city in the nation to achieve net zero status, it's also proud to have been the first city to join California's Alliance for Renewable Clean Hydrogen Energy Systems, or ARCHES for short. The Department of Energy recently announced that they have awarded the ARCHES initiative $1.2 billion, an announcement that was celebrated by the city of Lancaster and further cements the city's leading role in advancing their clean energy and carbon reduction goals. Lancaster has set a remarkable precedent for other cities to follow. The The city's commitment to sustainability and clean energy is not only evident in achieving net zero, but also in its active participation in ARCH's working groups. Mayor R. Rex Parris expressed immense pride in the city's accomplishments, stating, "As we remain in the forefront of the hydrogen economy, Lancaster is dedicated to promoting local prosperity and champion sustainable growth." ARCH's is set to fortify Lancaster's position as a trailblazer in clean energy implementation. The city will allocate a portion of the awarded funds to support selected projects that enhance the renewable hydrogen value chain. The city will allocate a portion of the awarded funds to support selected projects that enhance the renewable hydrogen value chain. Spearheading the project is Dash Clean Energy, which will produce 292,000 kilograms a year of renewable hydrogen and 17,520 megawatt hours of power for our city, which will serve as the largest stationary fuel cell system in North America. Furthermore, this project would provide Lancaster with enough energy storage capabilities to power the city for up to 10 hours in the case of an emergency, thus enabling Lancaster to harness clean, dispatchable power in a pinch, while simultaneously creating jobs and expanding its clean energy infrastructure in the process. Concurrently, the Element Resources project is expected to generate an impressive 20 million kilograms of hydrogen a year, bringing forth 250 construction jobs and 36 long-term positions. Lancaster's transformation into a clean energy economy with growing career opportunities is well underway, and the city envisions itself as a model for future cities globally. As part of the H2 Hubs initiative, ARCH's aims to create over 200,000 green jobs throughout California, generating almost $3 billion annually in economic value by 2030. Just as important as that, 40% of the benefits from ARCH's are dedicated to disadvantaged communities, ensuring that cities like Lancaster receive the necessary support to thrive, not only in the short term, but for generations to come. As we continue to innovate and look towards the future, the city of Lancaster is spearheading innovative projects and expanding its hydrogen ecosystem, firmly establishing itself as a leader in the nation's clean energy landscape.
A revolutionary initiative in Lancaster is turning heads and transforming homes into powerhouses of renewable energy. The collaboration between Lancaster Energy and Tesla is bringing sustainable solutions to local residents with no out-of-pocket costs. Stay tuned as Angel Stephenson brings us an exclusive look into the groundbreaking Power Choice program, including insights from key players and a local resident already reaping the benefits. Here's Angel with the full story.
Imagine powering your home with Tesla Solar and a Powerwall storage battery at zero cost for equipment and installation. For customers of Lancaster Energy, this isn't a futuristic dream, it's a reality. I'm Angel Stephenson with L28 News, and today we're diving into the innovative Power Choice program to discover how it works, its benefits, and how you can get involved. In an innovative partnership, Lancaster Energy, the city-owned energy provider, has joined forces with Tesla, the global leader in electric vehicle manufacturing. The Tesla solar system and Powerwall storage battery are installed and maintained by expert Tesla technicians. The city takes care of the upfront expenses, leaving residents to pay only for their actual energy usage and battery storage. Lancaster Energy's Power Choice program is a bold step towards democratizing renewable energy. It's more than just energy resilience and emergency backup. It's about significant savings for residents while continuing to fuel our local economy. I had the opportunity to speak with Clint Wosner, who sheds light on this venture and its impact on our community.
I'm Director of Marketing for Participate Energy, and Participate Energy is a finance partner. The Power Choice program is the first of its kind, offering behind-the-meter solar energy assets for Lancaster Energy at no upfront cost to the customer. When the customer enrolls in the program, the fund created by Participate Energy pays for the equipment and the installation. The customer can enjoy all the benefits of reliable energy, power backup, while also receiving cost savings both immediately and over a 25-year term of the program. The customer pays a reduced energy rate of about 14.5 cents per kilowatt hour for the energy the system produces, plus a $115 monthly charge for the Powerwall. The on-site batteries mean that the customer is able to store and utilize the energy the system produces, drastically reducing delivery charges by the utility company. And with a locked-in modest annual escalator, the customer also avoids the rate hikes imposed by the utility. All of this results in significant savings to the customer over the term of the program. It was really designed to benefit both the customer and Lancaster Energy. For every system that's installed on the customer's home, the fund supports the program pays Lancaster Energy approximately $4,000. Plus, the city will receive a percentage of the energy tariff for the term of the program. And we believe this will result in millions of dollars that can be used to support the community and other special purpose programs. Lancaster Energy customers can enroll in the program by going to the Lancaster Energy website and clicking on Power Choice under your choice, or your options, I think it is. Customers will need like a digital scan or electronic version of their energy bill to upload during the registration process so that Tesla can design a system that meets their energy needs.
The Power Choice program is designed for immediate and long-term savings, offering us a sustainable solution to our energy needs. Let's hear from Kathy Wells, a resident who has already benefited from the program.
It was very quick, pretty simple. I basically went on the website and clicked a link, which took me right to the I guess it's Tesla's work page. I answered a couple questions. It asks you what is your address. You plug it in. As soon as you do that, it recognized that I was a Lancaster Energy customer, and it immediately gave me the option to put in all of my information about my home, and it gave me a proposal, and like that. It literally took 10 minutes. The process to have it installed was fairly quick. I think I signed up in March or April, and my installation was scheduled for May. So that was pretty fast. The first advantage was my energy bill in the middle of summer dropped tremendously. So as soon as my system was installed, in fact, the day they installed it, it was operational. I was already seeing savings. And my batteries, I could see that my batteries were storing energy. And then of course, the exciting part is the battery, because not only does it help me save energy costs, but if the power goes out in the neighborhood, my lights will not. I am islanded and it stays on. So that backup power was really important. If there's an emergency or a fire or an earthquake, I will have power. So those were the key reasons why I went forward with it.
To delve deeper into how this initiative is transforming our community and shaping the future of Lancaster, we invited Mayor R. Rex Parris to our L28 studio. So Mayor Parris, in your opinion, what are some advantages to this program for residents and viewers? What can they expect?
It's cheaper. I mean, a lot cheaper. What we've seen in the past decade, I guess, is the cost of power keeps going up and up and up and up, right? And there's every reason to believe that is going to continue to happen. It's gotten to the point now that hardworking families are really struggling, and they're struggling because the utility companies are just charging so much. Now, is that because they need to charge that much, or because they can charge that much? I suspect the latter, but what does it matter? What matters is we now have an ability for people in Lancaster, the first city in America, and I'm incredibly proud of it that we're able to do this, is we can lock in your electric bill. We install the batteries, we install the solar panels, we guarantee them for 20 years, and we lock in your utility rate for 20 years. That is phenomenal. I mean, where else can you inflation-proof something? I mean, it's almost too good to be true, but it is true. And what the city does is the city funds it, and then your electric bill goes to the city, and so it's amortized over the life of the system. I cannot find a reason not to do it. The day you turn it on, 20% less.
What does the city's collaboration with Tesla mean in terms of local economic growth and technological innovation within Lancaster?
Well, certainly in regards to economic growth, now that we're applying this program to businesses, You know, if you have a business and you can pay 20% less for power, where would you rather be? 10 miles away, where you pay 100% of your power costs, or in Lancaster, where you pay 80%? You know, it's an attractor for businesses. For families, you know, I believe that it's my role as mayor to create an environment in a city where families can thrive, you know, in any way they want to pursue, you know. How do you do that if you have to turn the air conditioning off because you can't afford it? How do you do that if the kids can't sleep because it's so hot and you can't turn the air conditioner on? You know, you have to provide at least in their homes, an area that's comfortable. You know, that requires, in the desert, electricity. If things progress as they have been, it'll just get more and more expensive. We've now created a way to stop that. Not only stop it, but reverse it. I don't know of any other city in America that's doing that. Now, we've set out to be the model for cities to adopt programs to lower energy costs and lower the footprint we have on the environment.
To enroll in this groundbreaking clean energy opportunity and start saving on your electric bill, visit lancasterenergy.com/power choice. Embrace a sustainable future with Lancaster Energy today. Angel Stephenson, L28 News.
Thanks for watching L28 News. When we return from the break, we'll be bringing you a report on the latest efforts of Lancaster's team of illegal dump eliminators, followed by a highlight of Nantiquez vintage Flair on the Boulevard, which offers a plethora of unique antiques.
Thanks for joining us on L28 News. Next up, we bring you a report of the Tide Crew's many community cleanups carried out during the month of November, followed by a closer look at the only antique shop along the boulevard, Nantiquez Vintage Flair. Every month, L28 News will be taking a closer look at the efforts of the remarkable team that's working tirelessly to beautify our city. The Tide Crew, or Team of Illegal Dump Eliminators, are on a mission to clean up our city and uphold the civic pride of its many residents and visitors. From tackling illegal dumping, which can be harmful to both citizens and the local environment, to eradicating unsightly graffiti, the Tide Crew's recent achievements are nothing short of impressive. Our correspondent Ryan Michael has the full report with significant figures from the latest efforts in the month of November. Let's check it out.
In the ongoing effort to keep Lancaster clean and vibrant, the Tide Crew, a dedicated team formed just 3 years ago, continues to make a significant impact on the community. With a mission to eliminate illegal dumping and graffiti, the Tide Crew plays a crucial role in maintaining the city's aesthetic appeal and fostering civic pride among residents. The Tide Crew's dedication in tackling illegal dump sites and graffiti has resulted in impressive statistics for the month of November. In November alone, they successfully completed 110 service requests, servicing 370 locations, cleaning 17 alleyways, and hauling away a substantial 67 tons of debris. The team also disposed of 49 illegally dumped mattresses and collected 152 tires, showcasing their commitment to a thorough cleanup of our city. Equally impressive is the crew's latest efforts in combating graffiti. In the month of November, the Tide Crew completed 265 service requests at 482 locations and painted over 19,380 square feet of vandalized surfaces. Their efforts, totaling 202 labor hours, demonstrate a commitment to creating a safe and comfortable environment for Lancaster residents. To keep up with the Tide Crew's ongoing efforts in keeping our city's streets clean and safe, be sure to stay tuned for the next monthly update right here on L28 News.
Thank you, Ryan, for that report and stats.
Nantiquez Vintage Flair on the Boulevard is a time capsule of different eras and decades. The entire store is encompassed by what one can describe as a feeling of nostalgia. Each item on display brings its own little piece of history that allows customers to connect with the past. From the woven lace sleeves of dresses to bold leather heels and fur shoulder pieces, Nantiquez gives its guests the chance to dive into a world of wonder as they browse the store. The store's owner, Nanette, has been collecting vintage items since the age of 12, while her husband has been collecting and refinishing furniture for the last 40 years. The two run the shop with a mission to leave guests wanting to come back for more, whether it be to browse and buy vintage items or just to learn a little history about Lancaster's past. Nantiquez has something unique for everyone. L28 caught up with the owners Derek and Nanette as they shared their inspiration behind the opening of Nantiquez, the origin of the business name, and share the stories behind some of their favorite pieces. Let's take a look.
So Nanette told me you guys opened up October 17th back in 2015. What was your inspiration and motivation to open up a shop like this?
My motivation was primarily for Nanette.
Couple different inspirations. One was I love vintage items, and two, I kind of enjoy keeping things, but also being able to pass them on too. So, and I like keeping the past alive a little bit.
She had been in a couple of different booths throughout the valley, and she was working in a kitchen, a school kitchen at the time, and she loved it, but this is her true love. And so when this store opened up, I said, we got to do it.
So instead of antiques, it's Nantiquez. My dad and mom wanted that third boy, or they wanted a third child that was a boy, but they got me. And so there's 3 girls. And so instead of antiques, it's Nantiquez, and there's a Z at the end of it. So because my last name had a Z at the end, so I kind of paid homage to my dad in that sense. So
I was just wondering, what are some of your favorite pieces or oldest piece that you like to show off?
I have quite a number of pieces that are my favorite, as you can tell. But I think some of my favorite are, I have some unbelievable bags from like the early 20s that are flapper bags. And I love those, and I love rhinestone jewelry. I love it all. I do. All of this, my whole heart and soul's in here. So one of my oldest pieces is a morning coat. And because it dates back about 1860. And when a loved one would pass, a woman had lost her husband, she'd have to wear the coat and the bustle skirt for a year. And yeah, and so that's one of my favorite and oldest pieces too. I don't have it for sale because it's such a special piece and it's just absolutely beautiful.
There was one piece I did. I called it I'll call it a ladies' naughty bit part. It was kind of a dresser about this tall, kind of thin, and the top of it opened and it had a mirror. So the ladies would put their jewelry up here and all their other stuff down below. So I had an idea. We had a poster of Audrey Hepburn, and she's wearing a black dress, pink background, and she's got her cigarette and a cat. I go, you know what? I'm going to take that, and I decoupaged it. So I painted the entire piece black, and I cut it out very finely, and then glued it, decoupaged it onto the drawers, so that whoever loved Audrey Hepburn, they would just absolutely fall in love with that. And so that's probably one of my favorite pieces that I've done. And then one of the other pieces that we have is this little book right here. And this happens to date back to about 1850s to 1870s. And this has been passed down it was originally inscribed to a young person named Eva back on December 25th, 1879. And then re-given to somebody of Christmas of 1896 to Hazel. So it's just a very unique piece. It's called A Child's Duty, and it talks about a child's responsibility to their parents, and pictures, and learning how to read, and the alphabet, and different things inside.
Wow, that's very, very vintage. 1850 to 1870, a picture book, A Child's Duty for Children. And this is probably the only place in Lancaster you can get this.
As you wander through the aisles of this gem on the boulevard, you're not just shopping, you're embarking on a journey through time. Each item in the store, from the casually elegant dresses to the gowns and tailored suits, tells a story of the bygone era. It's a place where history meets style, and every visit promises new discoveries. Those intrigued by the charm and history of these timeless pieces are encouraged to visit their website, nantiquezvintageflair.com, to to explore their offerings from the comfort of your home. And for the latest updates, stories behind the items, and exclusive glimpses into their arrivals, follow their Instagram at Nantiquez. So glad you can join us today. When we come back from the break, today's episode will be concluding with a feature on Stratolaunch's recent flight test and the Just Snap It driving safety program aimed at curbing the high rates of car accidents in and around the city.
Congratulations on joining L28's Watch Till the End Club. We'll be ending today's episode with a look at the successful flight of Stratolaunch's Talon A vehicle, along with the Just Snap It teen driving program aimed at improving safety and accident prevention techniques amongst young drivers. In a milestone achievement for Mojave-based aerospace company Stratolaunch and their autonomous reusable testbed Talon A successfully completed its 12th test flight carrying the Talon A hypersonic vehicle TA-1. This mission marked the first time a Talon A vehicle carried live propellant, a substance producing thrust for the spacecraft, highlighting a significant leap in aerospace capabilities for the company. The 3.5-hour flight was aimed at achieving two crucial objectives. First, it meticulously inspected the Talon A's propulsion system, which was responsible for propelling the vehicle throughout the air. Additionally, it assessed how the Talon environments handled the challenges of carrying live propellant. The second objective focused on ensuring the seamless coordination of telemetry systems between the launch platform rock and the vehicle. This synchronization is vital to guarantee that all systems are prepared for the powered flight during the release sequence, a process distinct from gliding. This successful test flight not only showcased the company's commitment to innovation, but also demonstrated advancements in aerospace technology. Furthermore, Stratolaunch has made significant strides in manufacturing its first fully reusable vehicles, the TA-2 and TA-3, signifying a promising future for the company's contributions to the aerospace industry. For more information about Stratolaunch, feel free to scan the QR code shown on your screen now, or visit the link in the description. And to stay up to date on all of the latest news in aerospace and aviation in the city of Lancaster, be sure to stay tuned to L28 News.
The city of Lancaster has launched a crucial initiative aimed at tackling the alarming rates of car-related deaths among teens and young adults. As the community grapples with the devastating consequences of traffic accidents involving our city's younger demographic, city officials are taking proactive steps to address this pressing issue. The program, designed to instill safe driving habits, emphasizes the importance of seatbelt usage among teens and young adults. Recent statistics have underscored the severity of the problem, highlighting a disproportionate number of fatalities resulting from car accidents within this age group. Just Snap It seeks to reverse this trend by promoting the consistent and correct use of seatbelts as a fundamental practice for everyone behind the wheel. The initiative comes at a critical time when the community is witnessing an uptick in car-related incidents involving teens and young adults. Through a series of targeted awareness campaigns, educational workshops, and community outreach events, the program aims to create a cultural shift towards responsible driving behaviors. City officials have collaborated with local schools, law enforcement agencies, and community leaders to amplify the reach and impact of Just Snap It. Earlier this year in October, City Council approved a $61,250 grant agreement in partnership with the State Office of Traffic Safety, which is geared towards teens and young adults ages 15 to 25 years old. The comprehensive approach includes integrating educational modules on safe driving practices into school curricula, organizing engaging workshops to address driver safety, and fostering a community-wide commitment to prioritize seatbelt use. The Just Snap It program aligns with broader efforts to enhance road safety, protect lives, and create a sense of responsibility among young drivers. By addressing the issue at its root and promoting the habit of fastening seatbelts consistently, the city aspires to reduce the occurrence of fatal accidents and cultivate a safer driving environment for everyone. City officials urge parents, educators, and community members to actively participate in the support of Just Snap It initiative. Together, they believe they can make a significant impact on the driving habits of teens and young adults, fostering a culture of responsibility that extends beyond individual actions to create a safer, more secure community for all. If you're interested in getting involved with this program aimed at improving driving safety amongst young drivers, scan the QR code shown on your screen and fill out the short survey.
You know what, Akobo, being the father of 2 teenagers, I'm really happy to know that this program is around because, you know, the Daytona 14, right? People are driving crazy there. It's good to see new drivers with better driving habits, not in a rush and driving defensively.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all need to, for one, make sure we have our seatbelts on, right? And then we could practice all the other little stuff. When you're switching lanes, look over. You know, I know a lot of times we'll just look at our mirror, get lazy, but you know, Joe, those little things that we do, you know, taking like 1 extra second to look over, you know, make sure that there's no car before you switch the lane, make sure you click in your seatbelt. Those things are what saves our lives, right? So I think if we just become a little bit more attentive to what we're doing when we're behind the wheel, I think it's going to be better for everyone.
Right.
So Joe, obviously we all know that one saying, click it or ticket.
Now it's just snap it. Well, thank you for tuning into the City of Lancaster's news. I'm Joseph.
And I'm Jacobo, and this has been
L28 News.